Hi, I'm Jay with J5 Speed Shop. For this video, we're going to do something that we haven't really done. We're going to do a feature on a single vehicle. This is Tom's 61 Falcon gasser that we just completed. We've been working on this project for about two years and some change now. I think it turned out awesome. So we're going to walk around the project and show some details on it. So first thing you notice with this project is the pink with the black. It's a tri-coat that Jimmy B knocked out of the park. Anybody that knows us as a family, Jimmy B started his life as a general contractor and a carpenter. He's the paint guy here now, and I think it looks awesome. Pink starts as a white base with a translucent second base, and then with the clear coat. And the black is a black with a satin clear. All the stainless trim was wet sanded by Thor and Jake, and then I polished it on our polishing pads. Labor of love. Glass was installed by Glass Guy Chicago. I always appreciate him coming down and helping us out. He had to bear with us reworking a couple pieces of trim that had to get tweaked. All the trim is original to the car. Bumpers are original bumpers off of a different vehicle, so they show a little age, but the front bumper is really difficult to get, and it just shows some of the heritage that this vehicle has. Let's give a nice walk around, and then we'll start opening some compartments. We installed hideaway gas cap. Gas cap in these vehicles is originally on the back between the Falcon emblem, between the L and the C. We hid that away, put that there so Tom will enjoy filling gas in his nice pink car. Let's pop the hood. The motor is a 351 Windsor, so it's a small block Ford. It starts its life as a 351. It's punched out to a 427. Prestige Motors did this a few years back for Tom, and Tom was collecting a lot of parts for this vehicle for a long period of time. Used to drive by the original owner of this vehicle's house when he was a kid. Said he was going to own that car someday and restore it, and it was awesome to be a part of kind of giving him that dream and seeing it grow with him. When we got this vehicle, didn't even have a front end on it. We had to re-scab the whole front, deleted the strut towers to do the front straight axle, did the triangulated 4-link in the back. We got QA1 under all 4 corners. Willwood disc brakes all the way around. It's really cool because in the back, you know, you don't ever really consider gasser with something as modern as a triple adjustable shock. QA1 hooked us up with some mod shocks in the back so we can get it to hook. Another thing to mention, these are a billet mirror that's made by a gentleman named Mike. It's called Mike's Billet Mirrors. He's out of Texas. Super cool cat. He's been hooking me up with mirrors for a long time. He usually does them for C10s, and anybody that knows our pedigree, we enjoy our C10s here. So it was cool to retrofit one of his mirror designs onto this car, and it worked out really, really well. What we did here is just a stainless steel wheel, nice and smooth. Got them powder coated to match the base clear that's on the black stripe. Turned out really nice. Keeping the Willwood hub exposed. Here you can see our exhaust cutouts that we sent through the fender. Back here we just got a lot of meat tucked in a wheel well. Trying to Trying to get away from that traditional gasser look, having the wheel tucked instead of stuck out. Gets a little bit of a lower profile. We did have to modify the inner wheel tubs, mini tub it. We took the stock wheel tubs, stretched them. It just makes for a nice OEM look. So here we got the straight axle that we put in. I hardlined the radiators, the radiator hoses, so they're made out of aluminum now with some, they're called Super Grip, and some vibrant radiator hose. Just makes it look a little cleaner, and I couldn't find a radiator hose to go from there to there, so I decided to make one. Did a independent rack and pinion that works with the straight axle, so it's got like a old 30s T-bucket style steering setup, but it's very positive and it's got a rack and pinion feel to it when you drive it. The exhaust, you seen the headers earlier, they go up instead of down, so they go up through the inner fender. Here they come out. We have a cutoff here. When the cutoffs are open, they come through the exhaust here in the fender. And then when they're shut, the 2.5 comes down. I tucked it into the roll cage, and we got some nice turbo mufflers. Like I said, the Mosier rear end with the J5 triangulated 4-link, which is untraditional for a gasser, but Tom's not a very traditional guy, so he kind of let me take the wheels in the back. QO1 mod shocks, the piggybacks. Again, here's a nice view of the gas tank from the bottom side. We bedlined the entire vehicle on the bottom. It's hard to tell, but obviously this tire is a lot bigger than that standard 14-inch bicycle tire that the Deuce put on these things. So we had to stretch the inner fender, or the inner wheel tub, that away. Yeah, turned out really nice, real clean. Then also our fuel lines are supported by FiTech. FiTech Mike is always hooking us up and taking care of us. I'd like to thank him on that. Fuel injection works really good in this. We talked a little bit in this video about the Willwood brakes. We got 4 pistons, all 4 corners, 11-inch solid rotors. Exhaust is all stainless. TIG welded in-house. Actually, everything was welded in-house here. I don't send anything out to get welded. I'm the welder. So. All right, so we're gonna start in the trunk. Super gasser, but I think it's pretty tasteful. Gas tank's custom made by us. I drafted here in-house. I have it laser cut and bent off-site, welded together. Batteries back here. We got a little amp that supports the 8-inch kicker sub that's in the rear deck lid. Fill neck sight. Just super serviceable but clean. Boy Thor made these little skirts over here. Those are usually made out of like a particle board, and they always go bad, so steel is real. See if I can get this first try. Gaskets are still kind of brand new. Oh yeah, baby. All right. So here we got our interior. It's all leather, black with pink stitch to kind of tie the pink together. It's really cool because we got the pink on the dashboard. Brian really knocked out the rear deck lid. That's 3 pieces that looks almost 1 piece, slips together. The rear panel is actually only held together by 6 bolts, 2 in each panel, and doesn't vibrate. It's super clean. Gauge cluster is a Dakota Digital gauge cluster. Retro sound head unit. We have one 4x6 underneath the panel there, and we got 2 6-inches with the 1 8-inch sub. So there's only 3 speakers in the car and 1 sub, but it sounds really, really good. Billet Specialty wheel. We got the Futura buckets with the Futura center console. Those are kind of hard to come by. We color matched the center console. Carpet was done by Mapes Upholstery. Same with the leather on the seats. Roll bar was made by J5 Speed Shop. I start stretching and get in there. I'm sure you guys have seen those videos. I'm gonna turn the radio on so we can hear that. It's gonna fire up. Just know it. Just know it. All right. So it's up to my phone.
Concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about the reality.
A lot of sound detonating in the car. Can't even hear that you're bumping right now. Tom was really adamant about not having rattles in his car. This tin can does not rattle. 100% no rattles. Thanks, Fort Minor.
Skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause right is skill.
All right, let's see if this is first try. What else do we want to talk about? It's a sweet car. It's awesome. I loved building it. The team here really knocked this out of the park. I hope to God we got some footage of the underside of this thing, because it is a work of art. Boys Jake, Thor, my guy Brian, Jimmy B. I don't know if you can say me, maybe me, I don't know. Kyle for keeping the wheels on this thing, I don't know, but everybody that helped us out with this car, I appreciate it. If it wasn't for the infrastructure that we have to try to build these things in this time of, everyone knows how difficult it is to get parts. So QA1, Glass Guy, PPG, all of our families, Bailey, Mosher Engineering, Dakota Digital, I don't know, I'm sure I forgot somebody, Mike Spears, dude, you knock it out of the park every time. So just deep down from the bottom of the team's heart here at J5, we appreciate everything that everybody does. And I appreciate Tom Purnell for letting us do this project. It was his dream, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Thanks.